Hey, nerds. We understand you. Drop those controllers. Lose the wizard hat. And ready your Cheetos. It's time for some hard-hitting talk about the movies, books, and games you love. So get ready, oh searcher of useless knowledge. It's time to step into the Geek Cave. Now, broadcasting from a top secret and totally awesome hidden base, I'm Kent Harris, and here's Darren Wright, Justin White, and Chad Savage.
Press A to jump, press B to attack, press the play button for DK Podcast Gaming. I'm Darren.
Up, down, left, right, BA, start. I'm Justin.
And I'm Chad.
Justin just got 30 extra lives.
Woo! Woohoo!
And welcome, everyone. By the way, our Extra Life campaign is live. Yes, it is March, but why the heck not? It's never too early to give. We're raising money for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Going to have some amazing prizes this year. I don't know what any of them are yet, but I feel it in my bones. So go ahead and donate now. You can find the link.
Usually I just feel when a storm's coming in my bones.
My knee's acting up. Must be a Nintendo gift card. But you can go ahead and go to geekcavepodcast.com and donate there. We've got a couple of reviews for you. We got a couple of this, couple of that. First of all, Chad.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Demo Derby.
All right. So we all can appreciate the amount of realism that one can get in a game that uses the Unreal Engine, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. Using the Unreal Engine, I give you the demo to the racing experience, Tractor Racers.
Oh, good.
This is an experience that must be had to truly appreciate. This is a standard racer. There's no power-ups, no weapons, no boosting, no drifting, and a top speed of a blistering, I say, 56 kilometers per hour. We do the math here. Divide by 8, multiply by 5, 35 miles per hour.
Oh, good.
All right, for this demo, you're going to get one tractor and your choice of whether you're going to pull a trolley or not. Does this affect the speed? It does not. There's a free mode in which you can simply just drive around wherever you want, take in the scenery.
Hell yeah.
That is like post-harvest, Midwest.
Hell no.
Or you can do the challenges. There are 2 races. So after using the free mode to familiarize myself with the controls, R2 to go, L2 to go backward, left stick to steer, right stick to adjust the camera, and triangle to adjust the perspective, I settled myself in for a wild and exciting race.
Okay.
I did both races. I won both races.
Good.
Each race was 3 laps long. Each lap took anywhere from my track record of 4 minutes and 7 seconds.
Oh, no.
To my worst time of 4 minutes and 49 seconds because I was pushed into a guardrail and got jackknifed and had to reset. I completed these 2 races in a blistering, I say, time of 25 minutes.
Oh.
This game, you guys, it has an option to set the number of laps to your race from 1 to 100 laps. Just in case you want your race to run for about 7 hours.
What are you doing today, Justin? Oh, man.
The controls mostly work. It's ponderous. It's slow. The racing moves at half the speed of smell. And it genuinely feels like somebody is making a joke with this. But if you want your racing to be more sedate than a ketamine test subject, then Tractor Racers may be for you.
Oh, boy.
So just the demo, because it was funny. but it's only funny for 25 minutes.
If I did, go ahead.
I was gonna say I just looked it up on the Epic Game Store.
Yeah,
It's 85% off right now for $1.50.
sounds right.
It's
Normally
almost worth that.
$10.
It's almost worth that. Almost.
If I didn't think that our Extra Life stream would immediately be muted by Sony Music, I would want to do the 100 laps and just have "She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy" playing on repeat.
Well, we could do that one, and then John Deere Green, and then,
There are so many record labels that would instantly mute our stream.
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea. Thank you for that.
You're quite welcome. Thank you
wow.
for your time. I appreciate the
Now,
the chance to speak.
if we rewrite the lyrics as a parody,
I'm
it
not.
falls under free use.
It does. See, here's the thing, Justin. I will do a lot of things for the kids, but this is one of those things that I will not be doing.
So, I will say that it was more engaging than Desert Bus,
Okay.
but only just.
All right. Awesome. We're off to a good start, everyone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Justin,
Yeah. Hi.
I upgraded the internet in the cave, so we've got unlimited data. So
Sweet.
just lay it on me, man. What have you been up
Just
to?
in time for my 100th
Yeah.
lap epic marathon.
Lay it on me. What you been up to?
Well, as many of you know, I don't get to play many games, but I do have a wide breadth of knowledge that I think is useful to the gaming community. So I go to Reddit's Ask Games to find questions that I think deserve a definitive answer, in a little segment that I like to call
Ask Justin. The Geek Cave podcast and its associates, including Justin, do not condone the advice given in this segment.
Thank you, Nigel. So this month's question it's more looking for a recommendation. Looking for a game with a piratey vibe, but not like PvP, more like exploration. If I got a game for you, and it's online, you don't have to have a console, thepiratebay.org. Put on your eye patch, hoist your Jolly Roger, and torrent any and everything to your little black heart's desire. Yar!
I just want to state for the record that the Geek Cave podcast and its subsidiaries do not condone nor necessarily endorse the usage of piracy or any type of copyright law infringement.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, thank you, Justin. Thank you.
I'm like
Thank you.
the one disclaimer isn't enough. Why? I'm
you know
giving
what?
a recommendation.
Sometimes you just want to be sure. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I get it. All right.
I appreciate your input. Thank you. You are a valued member of team.
You're not going to say what team though, just of team.
Of team, yes. Back to Chad for a minute.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have that right there was a legal monstrosity. Do you have another type of monster we could talk about?
Well, yeah, I do. So I've been going through some old D&D books, wondering about some things that maybe we could reintroduce to the game, things that were used and then were lost. And so some we haven't seen since 2nd edition, the Squealer.
Wow. The Squealer.
The Squealer. The Squealer is kind of a pig-like creature with 5 limbs.
Okay.
So it's got its regular 4, all with hands on them.
Of course.
And then instead of a little tail that's like 2 in the morning, twirly, it has instead another arm with a prehensile hand on it. So it's got that 5th one.
Don't like that.
So they are temperate climate critters that tend to hang out in trees,
In trees.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
In trees.
That's what the 5th hand's for.
There's a 10% chance that you'll encounter a mated pair, in which case they are even more violent than usual. Squealers don't care about treasure. They just want to eat. But they will drag their prey to their lair. So if you find their lair, you might find some good loot there. The squealer imitates sounds perfectly, which is why it's given such a name, because what it does is it imitates the distressed calls, death shrieks, or mating calls of other things in order to attract prey. And then what it'll do is it'll crouch on a low branch, and when the victim comes near, it'll grab the limb it's on with one of its 5 appendages, swing down to bite and claw its prey. So here's the thing. If it hits with both of its claw attacks, it automatically grasps and holds the victim. There is no save against this. This is first edition stuff. It has a strength of, in old editions, if you rolled an 18, then you also rolled percentile dice to determine how massive your strength was. And so it has an 18 double aught, which was as high as you could get. That's an effective strength score of 22.
Oh.
In D&D 5th edition. If it gets these 2 attacks and grasps you, then it will fall out of the tree with you, basically using you as its thing to cushion itself. So you'll take the regular fall damage plus the 400 pounds of it landing on you. Then it will bite, claw you. It is, when hiding, 75% invisible. If attacking by surprise, it gets a pluses to both its hit and damage, and is 50% likely to surprise a victim. So consider this for a moment, this gives disadvantage to passive perceptions. Like if you're putting this into the now thing, all passive perceptions get an instant -5.
Wow.
Because this thing is hiding.
Wow.
And is good at it. Its head is 2 feet long and is mostly mouth, filled with sharp tusks. And then the limbs are about 4 feet long each. The rear ones are 3 feet, and the one growing out of its back is a 4 foot long. That can either be forward or rearward turned. 3 clawed digits, and everything's prehensile, meaning it can hang into trees and grab onto you with whatever it can get a hold of. So there you go. The squealer. Boy, is that a terrifying thing to have fall on a party.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yep.
Yeah. When you first said the squealer, my first thought was a very sweaty, nervous-looking man in an ill-fitting, cheap suit going, yeah, I'll talk. Yeah, I'll talk.
Not this time.
Well, Inside Baseball...
Nope, yours was even worse.
Yeah, Inside Baseball, Justin is our DM for the group's campaign. So
I totally was not taking notes just then.
Okay, all right. Just...
Not at all.
All right.
It's in the Monster Manual 2.
All right. Monster Manual 2. Get freaky. All right. I got a couple of... I got a review and the featured review, but you have a review as well?
Oh, yeah. I got another review. Oh, yeah. I'm doing a lot of talking today.
Okay.
All right. So, God of War, Sons of Sparta. Here's the thing. I love the God of War games. I've enjoyed almost every single one in the series, including the text-based adventure that served as the prologue to the 2018 reboot. I've played, however, about 1/8 of a Metroid game and less than an hour of a side-scrolling Castlevania game. I say this because God of War Sons of Sparta is a side-scrolling Metroidvania game. In my opinion, it's decent. Is it good? Doesn't really feel like a God of War game. There's a lot of combat, bit of puzzle mechanics, some tricky platforming, a very serious 13-year-old Kratos wandering around Sparta with his half-brother Deimos, all while the original voice of Kratos is basically telling the story in hindsight. Like he's telling his daughter Calliope,
Gotcha.
about, growing up in Sparta. it's not my thing. I've enjoyed most of this experience because I like the world of Kratos, and I like seeing how certain aspects of his character develop. But I don't think it's going to convince me to play a different one. Like, I'm not going to go from this to a different Metroid game or a Castlevania game. The backtracking is tedious for limited rewards. The boss fights are decently interesting, but I mean, upgrading your abilities is fairly easy, but upgrading your like weapons and armor and so forth is tragically difficult, progress locked, tedious. Like, I've upgraded almost all of my abilities, but my weapons and armor are basically in their second or third of 6. And I'm almost to the end.
Ooh.
The mapping system, I did eventually figure out how to use it, so it's better than I originally wrote, because it turns out that you can mark the map with a whole rainbow of colors and symbols to help you find things.
Yeah,
again.
because a big part is going back.
Yeah. But I didn't know that until I'd already been playing for 12 hours. So, it's not bad, but it's not God of War. And I have a feeling that it's not up to the standards of people who really love Metroidvania games either.
That's what I've heard.
You know, so it's not going to be the lowest rated of the God of War games. Looking at you, Ascension, which is irritating because that was the game with one of the best stories and the most phoned-in last third of the game ever, right? But it is the second lowest. So this one, it's getting a C+. You know, if you like the character of Kratos and want to see backstory and experience that, absolutely play it, but you're probably only going to play it once.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've heard that in the realm of Metroidvanias, and I've played quite a few of those, that this one is fairly mediocre from everything I've heard.
It's not convincing me to play any of the other ones, even though the other ones might be very good.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can always recommend some, but I understand where you're coming from on that one. So, all right. Justin, do you have any reviews?
I do not.
Okay. Well, I played a demo as well.
Ooh.
This was a demo for Capcom's new IP, Pragmata. It's a sci-fi shooter with
Is that where you get the holes in your controllers to mimic the wounds of
No.
Christ?
No. This is the one where you're on a space station and you've got this little girl who's an android who helps you with combat and stuff like that.
Is she very common sense? Is she the Pragmata?
I don't know. Because the demo explains absolutely nothing. It just drops you right in.
Oh.
You are literally in the middle of combat while this kid is making a little coloring picture of like what's going on in front of her. Like, you know, there's the guy shooting the thing, you know. And the way the combat system works, and you're going to have to bear with me here because I feel like it's difficult to explain, but when you actually get your hands on it, it makes a lot more sense than what I can give word to. So you've got your basic third-person shooter, over-the-shoulder camera, right? Pow, pow, pow.
Right. Pew, pew.
When the kid is on your back, there's also on screen a panel that you can input motions with the D-pad to allow her to hack the enemy that you're fighting. That stuns the enemy, gives you an opportunity for more damage, that kind of thing. Sounds a lot more complicated than it is because of the way you hold your controller. Your thumb's already on either on or near one of the D-pads. And they're simple. It's just like right down or something like that, you know. The kid also helps with, you know, tracking things in the environment, helping you find panels to hack and stuff. She's basically takes the place of, like, you know, Mimir in God of War for some of that stuff. Okay. Or Navi from The Legend of Zelda, you know, one of those. This is an additional character whose main role is to tell you where the hell things are and how to do the thing. But she's cute. And I remember the first trailer when it came out around Summer Game Fest, no longer E3. And I remember thinking, all right, that's an interesting idea, but I'm not sure I'm sold. And then they released the demo on PC, I think on PlayStation, and on the Switch too. So I tried the PC and Switch 2 demos because my got to know was peaked. Like, how good does the Switch 2 version look compared to PC? Well, we did a Geek Cave Plays of the Switch 2 demo. Looks really darn good. I mean, there's not much difference in parity, which is impressive. Capcom seems to have managed, with Resident Evil Requiem as well, Capcom seems to have managed to do the same kind of magic Nintendo does with their own consoles, in that this looks phenomenal, it moves phenomenal, it plays phenomenal. And the demo itself was 16 minutes long. And then I got a store, and I got to see the picture that the kid was drawing, and then it's like, do you want to order the game? And I didn't, but I do want to. I'm holding off because, finances, and I just bought a laptop. But I will definitely be picking up Pragmata sooner rather than later. So the demo definitely sold me. Try the demo out. It's available on, I think, everything except Xbox. I mean, that's just kind of like the standard nowadays. But go ahead and try the demo if you get a chance.
Right on.
Cool.
All right. Kent?
It was created by a madman. Ignored and rejected. Every week it grows. We cannot kill it, for it does not live. Step fast and be wary, or you may fall victim to Darren's Pile of Shame.
All right. Welcome to Darren's Pile of Shame. This year is the year of swear to God I'm going to play it this time, where the theme is titles that have been sitting in my backlog for so long that I'm just going to have to put them in this segment to force myself to play them. And this month, it's Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which I got for free.
Okay.
Which I got for free from Epic Games, because they do those free games every once in a while, and that one, obviously, I mean, $60 game for free. Yeah, even if I'm never going to play it, yes.
Is that 1 through 9?
It is.
Oh, wow.
It is. And now you might remember way back in the PS2, the first Lego Star Wars game came out, and it covered episodes 1, 2, and 3. The Phantom Menace. It covered the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones and
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. And we didn't get the Skywalker part until the 360 PS3 era. This is a complete remake of not only those first three, the first couple of games, but like continuing on into Rey's storyline in episode 7, 8, and 9. So if you played the one on PS2 or original Xbox, you're like, nah, I don't need to. You probably should, because it's an entirely different game than what you got from back then.
Okay.
It does suffer a little bit from a couple of different things. So I'm going to go ahead and get the bad out of the way before we talk about the good. Now, you remember those old Lego games, even the first Lego Batman, first couple Lego Batman games, and Lego Indiana Jones and all that. Big appeal is breaking stuff and collecting them studs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Here's the problem. These are massive open worlds now, where you go to a set part of the map to continue the story. So in between, you've got large areas where if you want to, you can absolutely go and collect all them studs. The problem is going off the beaten path can often lead to a long walk back to where you need to be. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but minifigs don't got no knees. And so it takes forever for them to get back to where they need to be. And sometimes you'll end up stuck. And you just got to kill them off. Just jump off a cliff or something so you can get back to where you need to be. So it's one of those things where, like, if you've got, like, even the slightest hint of OCD and you just want to collect all those studs, like, if I let my wife play this game, I started playing this game February 1st, and she would still be playing it if I let her, because she's got to have them all. It's like Pokemon or crack. She's got to have them all. So
my kid will speed run the story levels.
Yeah.
in order to be able to run around in the world for the rest of the...
And that's what I would recommend. That's something I'm definitely going to recommend about. Also, each of the movies that you play through play off of their original scripts just well enough where, like, if you've seen the movie, you can see, like, okay, here's some things they left out for obvious reasons. Here's the jokes they fit in. But that also means that each episode is as strong or as weak as the movie it is based on. Episode 1 took me forever to get through because I just could not make myself give a shit about halfway through episode 1. Like when you encounter Jar Jar Binks, just like Darren watching the movie, Darren playing the game is like, well, I have found a new reason to hate life. And you know, it's so on and so forth. I played through, you know, most of it. I got through like episode 7, and then like, that's good stopping point. I know what I'm doing at this point. Episode 3, they had to, I was, and my wife will back me up on this, I was looking forward to seeing how are they going to do the youngling scene in episode 3. How are they going to do it? And the answer is they're not.
Just noped right on past it, huh?
They just glaze over it. The Order 66 moment did get a laugh out of me because first first Palpatine's like, execute Order 67, and all the stormtroopers start doing disco dancing, like in every location they're in. So like all the Jedi are like, what the hell? No, I mean 66. 66. But then later on, when Obi-Wan gets back to the... hey, spoilers for a movie that's been out for 30 years. Okay. When Obi-Wan gets back to the Jedi Temple and Yoda is sent out a distress signal, and you don't see any dead Jedi. You see, like, lightsabers on the ground and, like, a couple of stormtroopers just kind of punting a Jedi in the background. But you hear Yoda over the communicator. Been waiting a while for answer. Pick up, please. and you know, getting a bit worried I am. And that the voice acting really helps. The voice acting really helps for this one. Yeah. But yeah, it's all, but unfortunately, not only does it drag, but sometimes it's too easy. You know what I mean? Like, Lego games are not made to be challenging, obviously. They're made for, you know, having fun because it's freaking Lego. But if it's a game where, like, I don't have to try, you just keep mashing X, that's a bit too easy for me. I think I might not be the target audience that this game was made for. But on the flip side, kind of like Chad dealt with Sons of Sparta, unlocking things can be a bit too confusing. You know, you collect studs. So you unlock this character or whatever in this giant store menu. Well, why can't I access it right now? Well, because you can't. You just can't. Okay. Well,
you just can't.
All right, I'll unlock this costume for Anakin to use later. No, he's using it right now. I don't want to use it right now. Well, you unlocked it. So you're using it right now. And it's just one of those, come on, guys. But the good. This is a kid-friendly way to introduce the saga to someone who doesn't know anything about it. And the things that they, you know, poke fun at, honestly, a lot of these are jokes that Star Wars fans themselves would probably tell. So it tracks. You know, it's colorful. The humor definitely got a few laughs out of me. The combat is simple. Puzzles are mostly easy to figure out, which is definitely a step up from like Lego's The Avengers, stuff like that, where it was a little bit too obtuse. Free play is unlocked after every level, so if you just want to blaze through the story and then double back for collectibles, like Chad said about his kid, that's how you do it. And it's super easy, barely an inconvenience. So, overall, my score for this. When you use all of the unlockable multiplayers, I'll say it right, multipliers, there it is, and combos, and other bonuses to boost your stud count, I found that it is possible to collect more than 100 trillion Lego studs in this game.
Wow.
So with that being in mind, I am going to give Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, 80 trillion studs out of 100 trillion. So, 8 out of 10. Yeah. It's solid.
Passing.
It's solid, just like that piece of Lego you stepped on the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next month, Red Faction Guerrilla.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The destroy everything with a hammer game.
Pretty much, yeah. Be sure to listen to our other podcasts, including comics, which went up yesterday, movies, which goes up tomorrow. We got You Want Me to Watch What on the 2nd and 4th weeks of the month, the Week 3 podcast on the 3rd week of the month, the occasional TLDR if something big happens. You can find us on Twitch and YouTube and all of our other socials at geekcavepodcast.com. While you're there, be sure to join our Discord server. You get to ask us questions, chat with us one-on-one, get early access to each new episode, and more. So, for Kent, I am your father, Harris. For Justin, I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere white. And for Chad, so this is how a democracy dies, Savage.
With thunderous applause.
Misa Darren Wright, reminding you that the Star Wars sequel trilogy will be remembered fondly in about a decade, and also that everyone is a geek for something.